This is news on WhatsApp Caribbean for Wednesday, February 4th, 2015. Stay with us as we brief you on regional developments. I'm Deanza Roberts. In the headlines, Trinidad's new AG shoots down criticisms of inexperience. China pumping US $16 million to fund project in Dominica. Costa Rica to receive help from Jamaica in setting up local government system. The details to these and other stories straight ahead.
Turbo charge. Dirty life. Turbo charge. Boom. The fed start. The place mad. One flash of rum. My head gone. Fall in the fed like raindrops. So when I lead, you follow me. Lord. As I reach the fed, I jump it up. Any girl I hold, I walk it up. Don't come and tell me the party done, cause I come in here to play bass. Cause right now me, turbo, boom, charge. Right now me, turbo, charge. Right now me, turbo.
In the news, Trinidad and Tobago's new Attorney General, Gavin Nicholas, has dismissed criticisms he was not experienced for the job, saying his work will speak for itself. His statement as he spoke to media yesterday after receiving his instrument of appointment from President Anthony Carmona. Questioned on the view by Shugwarna's West MP Jack Warner that he was not experienced for the job, this is how he responded.
The reality is that Mr. Warner will criticize every and anything. I cannot understand his rationale for determining me to be inexperienced. I am a lawyer of some 14 years core. I'm not obviously going to speak about any independent inquiries. I have not been to the office yet.
Meantime, retired Brigadier General Carl Alfonso, who was also sworn in yesterday as the country's 5th National Security Minister in about 5 years, said one of his priorities will be the question of the process of appointment of a Commissioner of Police. He also commented briefly on the issue of soldiers with policing powers.
Like you, I'm concerned as to why he has been acting for so long. There must be some good reason or some reason. I don't know what that reason is, but I intend to find out. It's something that I commented on, and that should be limited to the military police of the Defense Force. Only the military police to start with.
That was new National Security Minister in Trinidad and Tobago, Brigadier General Carl Alfonso, and before him, new Attorney General Gavin Nicholas. The government of Jamaica has agreed to assist Costa Rica to establish a local government system and will facilitate visits by Costa Rican government officials to familiarize themselves with the parish council and municipal system in Jamaica. This is according to a release from the Office of the Prime Minister issued on Tuesday. Costa Rican president says that Costa Rica lagged behind many other countries in terms of the absence of a strong local government system, and according to the release, said that Jamaica was seen as a country with a strong track record in this area. He also pointed to Prime Minister Simpson Miller's reputation as a leader in local government. An official government statement from Dominica has confirmed that China is providing the government with US $16 million to fund a number of projects. Prime Minister of that country, Roosevelt Skerritt, and the Council of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China signed an economic and technical cooperation agreement for a number of projects to be agreed upon by the two countries in the coming weeks. Skerritt says his administration would continue to honor the One China policy that Beijing said underscored its foreign relations with other countries and which does not recognize Taiwan, that China regards as a renegade province. He says his government has been able to rely on the commitment of Chinese support to Dominica, not only on bilateral relations, but on multilateral issues. In news out of the Cayman Islands, a man who is already serving a life sentence for murder was sentenced Tuesday to 20 years imprisonment for being an accessory to the 2008 murder of Swiss banker Frederick Beese. Justice Charles Quinn handed down the sentence to Leonard Antonio Ebanks for being an accessory after the fact to the murder. The details in this report.
A 20-year sentence is handed down to Leonard Ebanks Day for his role in the 2008 murder of Swiss banker Frederick Bies. Mr. Ebanks is already serving a life sentence for the September 2010 murder of Tyrone Burrell. Justice Charles Quinn called Mr. Bies' murder as brutal and callous before handing down the 20-year sentence for accessory after the fact. Lawyers questioned whether the sentence can run consecutively, citing the gazetted conditional release law passed in 2014, which has yet to come into effect. Justice Quinn reiterated that the 20-year consecutive sentence stands.
That report from Cayman 27. Wrapping up news. Up next, a look at sports. In sports, Prince Ali bin Al Hussein, one of 3 rival candidates taking on Sepp Blatter for the FIFA presidency, has warned of a culture of intimidation within world football's governing body and is calling for a public debate between the candidates. He says in the past, people have taken a principled stand and have been punished for it. He's hopeful that if things are played fairly, things will go in the appropriate way. Sepp Blatter, who has been at FIFA for 40 years and president for the past 17, originally promised to stand down after his current term, but has now pledged to continue his mission for another 4 years. That's a look at sports. Up next, a recap of the headlines.
Turbo charge. Dirty life. Turbo charge. Boom. The fed start. The place mad. One flash of rum. My head gone. Fall in the fed like raindrops. So when I lead, you follow me. Lord. As I reach the fed, I jump it up. Any girl I hold, I walk it on. Don't come and tell me the party done, cause I come in here to play bass. Cause right now me, turbo, boom, charge. Right now me, turbo, charge. Right now me, turbo.
Looking back at the top stories making news, Trinidad's new AG shoots down criticisms of inexperience, China pumping US $16 million to fund projects in Dominica, and Costa Rica to receive help from Jamaica in setting up local government system. Remember, for the latest regional news, sports, log on to whatsupcaribbean.com, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. This was a Carib Fire production. Until then, thanks for joining us.